So here we go. In some days I'm leaving to Kenya. I'm really excited. As you can see, I think I packed everything. It's a little bit different than a normal race. I've been racing 25 years and I have this standard routine how to pack a normal bag for a race, whereas my team with all the support. But now I am going to camp and we're going to Kenya and we don't have a bike shop in every corner. It's hard to get things there, so I have to be well prepared. And also if I'm well prepared, I can relax more. Two things I'm gonna focus on. The first thing is a good night of sleep. And the second thing is nutrition. For me, these are the two pillars in cycling. If you want to perform well in the States race, you have to sleep well and you have to eat well. So let me first start with sleeping well. I was looking for camping gear that is lightweight, strong, breathable, and have products for specific conditions. Because in Kenya, it's a bit cold at night, but also a bit humid. I remember having sleeping bags that are too hot to warm. They got soaked. So I really asked some advice to Ferrino. It's a company that's helping me out with some good stuff, and they give me some good advice what to take. So I'm really looking forward to set up the whole thing from Ferrino and have a really good night of sleep. So let's start with that, my sleeping package, let's call it that way. First of all, I bring a tent, a really light one, 1.6 kilo. It's a two-person tent because it's me and my bike. It's not only me, and also all this gear, I like to have a bit more space and organize. It's really easy to pitch, you set it up really fast, and the good thing of that is that you have an inner tent and an outer tent, so if it's not that cold, I don't have to use both, but for protection for the lions and all this kind of animals, I better use both, I guess. So, first of all, a good tent, 100% sure it's gonna protect me during the cold nights and just have a good night of sleep. So that's in. The second thing which is important for a good night of sleep is a good mattress. They advised for me the Air Warm. It's just 490 gram. I just already tested it downstairs and it's really comfortable. You have the normal lightweight sleeping mattresses, but this one is a little bit more isolated, so it's a bit more warm, which can help because I remember it's not that warm at night in Kenya. So 100% this is gonna step up my sleeping game, so I'm not gonna forget this one. Next up is the sleeping bag. I have the lightweight 850 with me. This is what Ferrino advised me because it can be a bit humid there, and as you can see, it's really compact. It doesn't take in much space and it's really light as well. So I'm really excited to have this setup. I think I needed a good night of sleep, essential for state races like this. So thank you so much, Ferrino, for helping me out for that one, and I look really forward to close my eyes after a long day of racing and then wake up fresh and rested. So that's my sleeping part done. As I said before, normally my team is there have a lot of spare material, so this time not. I have to bring my own stuff. So what I'm gonna bring as spare parts for my bike, which I cannot find in Kenya easily, is 2 tires. I'm gonna bring the same tires that I use on the bike. This is the Pirelli Duratto Gravel M in 45mm. Just a new one to make sure if I destroy one, I can just put a new one on. I have a whole bag with stuff which I packed. I will open it again for you guys. Let's see. First up, some grease, if I need to grease something. I have some extra boas for my shoes in case I hit a rock or something. A charging cable for my Shimano group set, quite important. A spare battery for the Shimano group set, some spare plugs, an extra chain, you never know, some super glue, in a tube, you never know, some extra CO2s, which, by the way, I'm gonna put in my toilet bag because then there's a big chance you won't have any trouble at the airport. So an extra handlebar tape, some extra patches, a bottom bracket in case it's muddy and I need to change them. I have extra, and then an air checker to see the pressure of the tires, very helpful. Extra brake pads, a pump to inflate my mattress, for example, if I'm too tired for pumping, or just my tires, quite helpful. And then as well in this bag, spare front and rear derailleur in case of emergency. That's already quite heavy stuff. What would I bring when I normally won't bring? Well, I will also bring a cup to get my coffee in the morning. So I have my own cup, a bit more hygienics, also a bottle that I'm sure always have water perfectly. Then another thing is a light. If you look for the toilet at night, it's quite helpful. And also in the morning, it's still dark in your tent, and so a light will help you a lot. I think basically that's it, what I would take more than normally. Then we can move on to the things I bring normally for a state race. The basic things, of course, my helmet, no aero helmet because it's gonna get hot. Prefer just to have a normal helmet with me. Then I bring 2 glasses from Out Of. One is with the golden lens for sunny days when it's really bright. I prefer this one, and then when it's a bit cloudy I can use the clear one, the photocomic one. So I'm all set with that. By the way, I always like to put the glasses in my hand luggage during the flight, so That's going in there. And the helmet I will pack and I will use it. I will put it with my bike bag because it's quite big and it's light, so it can go with the bike bag. Protected in a nice bag. So that goes in the bike bag. I have some cables for the phone and stuff. Also, what I always have is this nice travel adapter that can use all kind of different stuff, which is really helpful. All the cables for the heart rate belt, phone, Wahoo, all this kind of stuff. So that also goes in the hand luggage. Then I have also a spare battery or just an external battery, which can help. Normally we have some electricity there, but you never know if you want to charge something. So that also goes in the hand luggage. A pillow for in the flight and for sleeping there. I will also take it in the hand luggage so I can sleep during the flight. Then I have some cool buff products. This really nice cap. If it's get really hot and sunny, this protects also your neck, which is really cool. The normal team cap, another cap, and then of course my fisher hat. As it can get cold, I also bring a beanie. Maybe it's a bit too much, but you never know. Those cool items go in as well. Thank you, Buff. We go fast to clothing because it's not that special. Don't want to bring too much stuff, but I also want to bring enough warm stuff. So let's start with underwear. 2 shorts, a warm sweater, some t-shirts, then my jacket. I bring 2 sets of gloves, a set of arm warmers. No leg warmers needed. I don't think it's gonna be that cold. I hope. Some socks, 4 pair of cycling socks and 2 pair normal socks. 2 big towels. It's a special material that dries really fast. Then we have a small wind jacket from Buff, which is really helpful. Then 2 rain jackets, a Gaba short sleeve and a really nice rain jacket from Castelli that is really waterproof in case it's gonna be really bad weather. 2 buffs, always with me. 2 shorts or 2 bib tights and a skin suit. So 3 sweatshirts, 2 short sleeve and a long sleeve. A jacket, 3 jerseys. That must be enough because I can just wear one and I'm riding all the day, so I don't need too much cycling clothes. Then my pajamas, very important. And then also a lighter pants from Salomon and a warmer pants from Salomon, just to be sure. I have to bring my Salomon shoes, of course. It looks like it's kind of fit. I'm proud of myself. Then I have my flip-flops, German style. Can't go without them. I'm also gonna bring my Uswe for the long days. Not sure if I need it, but in case I need it. I don't want to get any problems with water, so I have my Uswe with me all the time. Another important thing are my Northwave cycling shoes. I also have the extra boas with me if I have some problems, so I think 1 set is enough. Whew. Am I the only one always struggling with packing my bags? Well, then the toilet bag, toothbrush, shampoo, deodorant, some other stuff. The most important for me is the sunscreen. I'm using Uriage this year and the Body Sun really helps me because it's one of the only sunscreen that I not have the problem when I start sweating that it goes everywhere except on your skin. It really stays tight on your skin. It's not gonna get in your eye. You don't have to rub and almost don't see anything for half an hour. It's really a game changer for me and I'm protected. Another thing is always I use some chamois cream for the long days. I can't go without. It's just a bit of more comfort, so I never have problems with that. Okay, that's it. Except nutrition. That's the most important part for me till now. Like I said, I don't want to be hungry. So I'm very lucky I have 226er because they have a lot of flavors, which is really cool. Because if you're racing 4 days and you have to eat 8 gels a day and you just have 1 flavor at some point, it's like, and even after a year after that, if you take that gel, you just get a flashback to Kenya. So I try to eat a different flavor, so I'm fine. More. So before we go to the stuff that's not from 226er, I like to bring my iron because I naturally don't have too much iron in me, so I have the small capsules with iron. Let's go in there. Then I have some probiotics, some extra magnesium, and then also have some valerian to slow down in the evening and have a good night of sleep. Ketones, for me, very important for recovery. I'm gonna drink more or less 10 grams directly after the stage, a small bottle after every stage, and it helps me recover a bit better. Some multivitamins, some beta-alanine and some taurine. With taurine, I have a really good effect during the heat. And then we go over to 226er. I already have the 2 big bottles in my bike, the 1 liter bottles. I'm gonna bring 2 750 milliliter bottles with me. That goes in the bike bag. Also, my shaker goes in the bike bag. I'm gonna bring one flask. Maybe it's a solution if I don't want to bring the Uswe, that I just can put the flask here or here. It's half a liter, so with 2.5 liters I should arrive at the first feed zone without needing to bring my Uswe, so I think that's really helpful. Then this one, I have another video where I explain more or less what I'm gonna take. I bring for every day some bars. I have some electrolyte tablets here I can bring with me in the race. If I stop at the water points and I want some electrolyte, I just put one in there. Just one different bag with the bars and the protein bars, because I can take this in the hand luggage, so that's half kilo saved for this bag. Then here we go. This is gonna be my lifesaver for the race. Super happy with 226 because they have high carb gels, high fructose gels. It's just quite easy to organize your race. I prepared the bag for each day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some recovery stuff. In here are the small bags with the high fructose drink. So it's 19 gram in a small bag. I can start with 2 bottles every day, so I bring more or less 10 bags of high fructose powder. Then I have the recovery shakes ready to go. They can come with me as well. For every stage I prepared more or less how long I'm gonna ride, and then I just have the bags ready day by day. I just have to grab out of the bag which one I need. So I can just open the one to show you exactly. Preparation day 4. I calculated to ride more or less 5 hours. What's in the bag? I always take the salt pills. It's very handy. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 high fructose gels, 5 with one with caffeine, and then 2 high energy also with caffeine. So in total that's 7 gels, and then 3 big bars, and that in combination with the two bags of high fructose I put in the bottle should be enough to get me through the day. Probably I'm gonna eat less because over calculate always a little bit, but better too much than bunking halfway in Kenya. You don't want to be hungry in Kenya in the middle of nowhere. So also helpful these bags, if one gel explodes the whole bag is not sticky. So I hope the bag is not too heavy. There's a problem occurring, and the problem is called not enough space. This is always the most scary moment with packing a bike. Here we go. I nearly got it, ladies and gentlemen, nearly. Well, luckily the bike bag is just 20 kilos, so attempt number 2. That's 23. Exactly. They say racing is hard, but packing is also not that easy. I think I have everything. If you see something or if you have some tips for me, because I'm a professional cyclist, I'm not a professional camper, so if you have any advice or tips, please write them down below. I'm really grateful for that. As you may know, this is the preparation for Kenya. For sure I'll be filming during Kenya as well, and I'm really looking forward to share the whole adventure, the riding, the people, the food, everything. So stay tuned for more. Thank you for watching. I'm going to Kenya.